people have good experiences. I already mentioned that my wife is doing similar online counseling in her native country of Romania, and she actually got referred to through a friend who was seeing a certain psychologist and who was also offering online counseling, and that's how she found this person. It is a difficult to navigate field area, and obviously one has to be sadly aware of quacks as well. So I would try to go by recommendations of people who have found certain counselors or platforms to be very helpful in your native country. I don't think it is, I think most people know somebody who have looked for psychological support or mental health support for whatever reason, be it illness or loss of a family member and stuff like that. So, if you don't feel shy about asking around, again, with people you trust, I would recommend that way, to really go by recommendations of other people.
Great, thanks a lot. Sorry, I just got cut off there. So yeah, we've reached the time. I think if it's okay with you, Hendrik, I'm just going to wrap things up. So yeah, thank you so much, Hendrik, and thank you so much to the other two speakers for their great insights. And just one note, which is relevant for you, Hendrik, there's the students in Jena today at 4 p.m. They'll be giving an online social hour hosted by the JSMC. So people feel free to join that. Get a bit of social interaction. It's always good right now. It's well needed. And yeah, I also wanted to thank the members of the working group for organizing this at in such a short time. They did an amazing job of putting everything together. And so yeah, we had lots and lots of questions today, which was great from the Q&A, and unfortunately we couldn't answer all of them. We're hoping that we'll be able to do another webinar on this topic in the next few weeks. So we were thinking what we might try to do is take some of the questions that were posed today and maybe try to address those in the next webinar. So yeah, thanks everyone. It's been a great webinar, our very first webinar of the Leibniz PhD Network Mental Health Working Group. It's a relatively new group, and we hope that we can stay active, and especially in these current times, it's particularly relevant. So I just want to end on something that the speakers have already really talked about, actually, but it's something that has been particularly salient to me. Being on social media, I've seen a lot recently about people posting about how to boost your productivity while in quarantine, how we should rise to the challenge, how we should write a new paper, learn a new language, learn a new skill, start a new company. And to me, this just adds so much more pressure to a situation that's already very, very challenging for everyone. And I think it's really important for us to remember that we're dealing with a situation that is highly unusual, which most of us were not really prepared for. And just a quote from a recent post that I saw to remind us that we are all going through a shared traumatic experience. And not everyone has the privilege of turning this pandemic into something fun or productive. So I just wanted to say then that please be gentle with ourselves during this time, and just also to reiterate what the speakers have already said, in that shifting our expectations of ourselves and of other people, I think, can potentially take a lot of weight off our shoulders right now. And this is really something for me that I personally have discovered and rediscovered many, many times over and over again, not just in this situation, but in many other situations. So yeah, let's all help fight the stigma around mental health together. Please don't be afraid to talk about it. We've had a few tips about how you can engage in an open conversation with friends, family, and colleagues, and people that you trust. And just remember, it's really okay to not be okay. And what we're going through right now is just a phase that will end at some point. And so, yeah, that's all I have to say. And thanks everyone, and stay safe, everyone. And we'll see you soon.